Okay. So now you can see here, the first one, I think we did yesterday, go the extra mile.
Extra
Second
mile.
one is boost morale. I think this one you might know, boost morale, increase positive feelings. And then we have come under fire. Do you know the meaning of come? I will show you the answers in the end, but come under fire. The CEO came under fire for his statement that profits are more important than people. Profits are more important than people.
It was criticized.
Was criticized. Came under fire. Yeah, very good. Was criticized. And according to Sir Richard Branson, he says, look after, you don't need to look after your business. Look after your employees and they will look after your business. That's why like he has reduced the work days to 4 days a week now. 3 days off, 4 days work. So, and it is true. If you treat your employees well, and if you let your employees feel that they are the part of the business, so they will really look after the business. They will have the privilege that it is their own business. So they will really look after the business. If you don't treat your employees well, they will be feel neglected and they might not give their 100%. So you really have to look after your employees. And one thing about I've seen, the reputation can be damaged big time by the employees, because if someone has worked for a company and that employee, if he is or she is not happy, and if they leave the reviews that I work for that company and the boss is a crook, is a shrewd person, he did not pay me 1 month salary, never trust them. So that kind of review, you are done. Because no, everyone will believe that. People wouldn't want to go do business with that company. They would see, look at how they are treating their own employees. So how they can look after their customers. So that is very, very important. Okay. This one, I think it's very easy. You already know, selling like hotcakes. Now, the next one is pull your own weight. It is interesting. Don't expect anyone to help you if you fail behind in your work. You need to pull your own weight. Compare to be the best. Compete to be the best. Do your own part, responsibility, and report directly to the boss. Pull your own weight.
Means we do your own part and responsibility.
Very good, correct. And then backfire. Our big sale backfired. We got a lot of customers that week, but most of them never came back. So backfire, damage the reputation of the company, had financial disadvantages, had unexpected negative results.
So the damage the reputation of the company.
No, that should be had unexpected negative results. For example, if I start something, let's say, if I launch a program and like I advertise, and if I say that just 20 pounds a month English language course, and a lot of people they will join, and if they find out, maybe I will have maybe 100 students, and then they will find out there will be only recorded lectures. It's not one-to-one, or maybe it's like group classes, 20 people. So they will buy, but after that, obviously they will never come back. So that is like backfire. There are some things in the sales that for one-off, but I am not agreed with that at all. Always you have to work on like long-term reputation. If you work like that, you can make money quickly, but after that you will not, because the best thing is that you get customers from your satisfied one satisfied customer, it will bring like 10, 20 other customers, and word of mouth in the market, that will play a very important role.
Yes. Got it.
Okay, then the next one is run a tight ship. The new boss runs a tight ship. It's very interesting one. She yelled at me when I was 2 minutes late to a meeting. So like these ones, I think they will help you because you are working in IT, but it's still like obviously they will help you these kind of idioms. So what do you reckon? Run the tight ship. So is in a rush all the time, gets angry over little things, manages with lots of discipline.
I'm getting two things are getting confused. Maybe manages a lot of discipline, but this
That's
one,
correct. C is correct. Manages with lots of discipline, because see, like if you look at the other two, is in a rush all the time. That cannot be correct, obviously. It never says that he's in rush all the time and gets angry over little things. That's not there as well, because they are just mentioning about the being like punctual and being on time. Manages with lots of discipline.
discipline.
Okay. Then we have work out of the kinks. So kinky, like kings. Okay. The software isn't ready yet. The programming team still needs to work out a few kinks. Finalize it. That's related to your software. Okay. Finalize the packaging, contact some potential partners, solve some small problems. So you can see kinks are little things, kinky, like the software isn't ready yet. The programming team still needs to work out a few kinks. See, kinks, solve some small problems, contact some potential partners, finalize the packaging. Packaging, obviously, they don't do the packaging. The software developers, they won't be doing the packaging. Obviously, you will not be doing the packaging. That's not your job. Anyway, so
solve some small problems.
correct. Solve some small problems. And obviously, they did not mention anything about the partners as well, that potential partners. So obviously, solve some small problems. Correct.
Okay.
Next one is get the ball rolling. Do you have a few minutes to talk? I would like to get the ball rolling on this new marketing project. Finalize plans, get advice, start a process. Get the ball rolling.
For get advice.
No, when we say get the ball rolling means to get started. Start a process. You might have heard in like, yeah, get the ball rolling in cricket or football matches when they start. So they say, let's get the ball rolling. Means let's get started. But it's not only in sports, in anything. Like if I'm starting the class and before I start, I can say, let's get the ball rolling. Means let's get started. So start a process. Whenever you start something, you can use it. Let's get the ball rolling. Or even if you're having a meeting and you want to give it a go, that let's start the meeting, you can say, let's get the ball rolling. Means let's start the meeting. It's a very good way of saying that instead of let's start, you can say, let's get the ball rolling.
Okay.
Okay. And number 10 is gaining traction. Although ebooks are gaining traction, print books still represent 80% of total sales. 80% of total sales. I doubt it now. Maybe it could be, it's very like older. Okay, so A is starting to be, what is the meaning of gaining traction? Ebooks are gaining traction, and there are lots of ebooks now, like Amazon Kindle and all that. And I think in my opinion, to be honest with you, I find ebooks are more comfortable You can read them whenever you like, and instead of like going and buying a book, spending a lot of money, and then you carry your book. So these ebooks you can have on your laptop, on your mobile phone. You can read them whenever you like, and you never lose them anyways. And they are not very expensive as well as compared to the paper book. So it's starting to be successful, becoming cheaper and cheaper, easily. See, this is very easy one. It's a straightforward job for you. So tell me which one is correct.
Becoming cheaper and cheaper,
Now it's starting to be successful.
starting to be successful.
Getting traction means it's starting to be successful. Becoming cheaper and cheaper, to be honest with you, most of them they're free anyways. Ebooks are, most of them you get them for free anyways, because it doesn't cost anyone. If I create ebooks, so they will not cost me anything. I will just give away for free. Even like the kind of, if you see the material I've been sending my students, I can create like ebooks, same thing. So and then obviously easily available. They are already easily available. So getting traction means starting to be successful. You can use it anywhere. Any company which is becoming successful, you can say digital marketing companies are gaining traction, means starting to be successful. Or online teaching or e-commerce businesses are gaining traction. Okay, now the next one is buck the trend. Buck the trend. The retail sector is struggling, but Zara is bucking the trend. Bucking the trend. See, it is contrary. The retail sector is struggling. Okay, but Zara bucking the trend with its third consecutive profitable year. So you can understand it is bucking the trend. So becoming a market leader, going against the tendency, profiting from innovation.
Becoming a market leader.
No, see, it is
Working the trend.
going against the trend, and the trend is the retail sector is struggling. That's the trend.
Struggling.
So
Okay.
going against the tendency. The
Going against
tendency is the retail sector is struggling. Yeah, especially like since COVID-19, the retail sector was struggling big time, and but Zara is bucking the trend with its third consecutive profitable year, going against the tendency. The tendency is the retail sector is struggling.
Struggling. Okay.
In the pipeline, I think this one you would know. So we have already built 5 training centers and 7 more are in the pipeline, being proposed, expected to be completed, requested by employees. So if anything is under the pipeline, what does it mean when we say it is under the pipeline, being proposed, expected to be completed, or requested by employees? Which one should be correct when we say it's in the pipeline?
The B expected to be completed.
Very good. Well done. That's correct. Okay, go. We have done this one yesterday. Boost morale, command fire. I think these ones we have done already. Let's move to the next one. Yeah, okay. This one, selling like whole cakes, you would pull your own weight. I think these ones we have already done as well, but they see the answers are there as well. Had an unexpected negative result. That's the answer. Do your part, responsibility, pull your own weight. And okay, so let's see what we got next. Okay, this is, runs a tight ship, manages with a lot of discipline. There are the answers. And then you can see work out of a few kings, solve some small problems. See? So they explained as well that the logic behind that idiom. So I'll send you and you can read and go through. Okay, then the next one is, so the answers are there. And they define the background as well, that about those idioms, get the ball rolling and getting traction is starting to be successful. Okay. Buck the trend. The pipeline buck the trend. So it is basically buck the trend going against the tendency. They were talking about Zera. Okay. And in the pipeline, expected to be completed. Okay. Then you got same thing. You have pipelines.
Right.
And then the next one is, you can see, these are all the idioms. And it's sort of like a quiz anyways. So Randall, oh, these are all the quiz you can do it yourself. It's like sort of an exercise. So